Hey, what's up guys? So good to see you again. Today we're gonna do a deep dive into how the Sennheiser MTW2s compare to the MTW version 1. So not only are we gonna talk about things like features and sound quality, you guys are also gonna hear the difference between them in terms of voice microphone quality for phone calls and audio to video latency for gaming. First, we're going to talk about features and then we'll move on to sound quality. Now, in terms of the kind of upgrades that you can expect from the MTW2s, they include better battery life of up to 28 hours with 7 hours of charge in the earbuds themselves. The MTW1s have only up to 12 hours of battery in total with 4 hours in the earbuds. So, huge upgrade there. It also supports Bluetooth 5.1. The MTW1s support Bluetooth 5.0. Also, version 1 doesn't have active noise cancellation, while version 2 has ANC. And probably the best ANC that you can find in a pair of truly wireless earbuds right now, because I compared these with the Sony WF-1000XM3 in this video and by God, it blew my mind. Now, despite having all of these upgrades, its earbuds have only gotten smaller compared to version 1. It's now 2mm smaller at the base. So people who don't have ears as big as mine will find these earbuds more comfortable to wear. Other than that, they do share some similarities, which include IPX4 water resistance, USB-C charging, Sennheiser Smart Control app support, which allows you to customize the earbuds on a deeper level, and they both also support audio codecs like AAC and aptX. However, the MTW1 also supports aptX low latency, which is this audio codec that Sennheiser has dropped support for on the MTW version 2. But given that even now, not many devices support aptX low latency, including mobile devices, it may not be that big of a deal. Now, in terms of sound quality, after repeated A to B comparisons between them, I can say with a fair amount of certainty that there is no difference. In previous videos, I've often talked about how the MTW1s had a smooth and clear mid and upper frequency range. Its bass is both impactful, detailed, and textured. It's got a very smooth and clean track separation, so it sounds non-fatiguing whatever genre of music you like to listen to. And it also has, and this is something that I say about the MTW1s a lot, probably the best sound staging in a pair of truly wireless earbuds. It sounds open and airy with a bit of 3D layering to its soundstage. Now, this 3D layering is something that I really enjoy, but I couldn't find in other truly wireless earbuds. Whatever I've said about the MTW1s also apply exactly to the MTW2s, but do take note that this is when the MTW2's noise cancelling feature is switched off. If that feature is switched on, you will see a very small impact on its bass performance, as in its bass will sound a little thinner, but in general, its overall sound signature remains the same, whether it be with ANC switched on or switched off. Alright, now let's move on to the voice microphone test. You guys are about to hear the difference between them in terms of voice microphone quality for phone calls. As usual, I'm going to play some really loud cafe style background noise and I'm going to record a voice memo on my iPhone. So, let's begin. Background noise, Sennheiser MTW2s, record. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Well, this is an interesting one. Alright. I prefer how my voice sounds through the MTW2s. I think it sounds more natural and there is a little more compression applied to my voice, so it sounds like it's a little louder than how my voice sounded on the MTW ones. But in terms of background noise cancellation, I think the MTW ones did a slightly better job. Well, not in the beginning of the recording, but as the recording progressed, you can sort of hear a little bit of that background noise creeping back in on the MTW2s, but not so for the MTW ones. Now, there is one more thing that I need to highlight which I hadn't realized before. It appears that only on the 2s do you get that option of allowing your voice to get picked up by the microphone and relayed back to you when you are having a phone call. This is a feature called sidetone, and it appears that only the MTW2s support it, not the MTW1s. So if you're somebody who's got to hear your own voice during a phone call because you feel that otherwise you might sound weird over the phone, you're not used to it, the MTW2s might be a better choice. But for overall voice call quality, I feel that my vote goes to the MTW1s. But what do you guys think? Which of these earbuds sound better to you? The 2s or the 1s? Tell me in the comments section below. We've now come to the audio to video latency test. This is where I test for audio to video lag when gaming on both an Apple device and an Android device. The Apple device that I'm going to use is the iPhone SE. For Android, I'll be using the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. As usual, I'm gonna play a video game to test for lag because it's a lot more accurate than playing a video from apps like YouTube or Netflix. If you want to know the reason why, I've included an explanation in the description box. Alright, first, let's see what no lag looks like on the iPhone SE. This is audio straight from the iPhone speaker, so no lag. Now the MTW2s, then the MTW1s. And then I'm going to repeat the same test on the S20 Ultra. So, if and when you're gaming on a mobile device, be it an iPhone or an Android phone like the S20 Ultra, you're more likely to get less audio lag using the MTW version 1 than version 2. And this is after the latest software update 4.6.0 for the MTW version 2. Now, that update is meant to improve the way the MTW2s compensate for audio latency, but it appears that further software updates might be needed to further reduce its latency if it's possible. Now, do note that this is only for gaming. If you were to watch a video from apps like YouTube or Netflix, since these video apps usually have their own audio to video latency compensation, you're not likely to get much, if any, lag at all. So, in short, if you're looking for something with the latest features like best-in-class active noise cancellation, Bluetooth 5.1 support, and with better battery endurance than the MTW version 1, get version 2. It's $300, but like you've seen in this video, version 1 holds up pretty well on its own. It may not have the latest features, but in terms of performance, as in voice microphone quality, audio to video latency, and sound quality, it is not inferior to version 2. Not to mention it has many other things that version 2 has, like IPX4 water resistance, USB-C, smart control app support, software updates periodically. So it really goes to show that despite the MTW2s having these substantial upgrade over version 1, version 1 holds up pretty well on its own, and it can now be had for usually under $200. Hold on a second, guys. I just realized that my blue light went out. Yep, let there be light. So, where was I? Oh yeah, you can check for the latest prices of both version 1 and version 2 through the Amazon affiliate links in the description box. And this is actually a great way you can help this channel, because any purchase made through these affiliate links, even if it's not these products, maybe something unrelated like diapers or hand sanitizers, this channel will earn a very small cut from the sale at no cost to you at all. So that is a great way you can help this channel out during these difficult times. So thanks for watching. My name is Aaron. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please show that you like this video by punching that like button with a vengeance, Bruce Lee style, and sharing this video with your friends and family. Also, please subscribe already if you haven't done so yet, and ring the notifications bell to join my notification squad, because this is the only way YouTube will notify you of new content from this channel. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you again, bros and sisters, in the next video. If you're a humble person like me, this shirt is a great way to show your friends how humble you really are. And whenever you look in the mirror, to admire yourself of course, it will also help to remind you to always be humble. So guys, this is a pretty fun shirt to wear. You can check it out in the link below. It's available in t-shirt, tank top, and hoodie. Your purchase helps keep this channel going, and I appreciate your support, bros.